just talking about life out here in
Jasmine,
Tampa.
super nice to meet you. Look, I always ask people this question, right? If
You're born in
could
Davis Island?
time travel, you can go back to 18-year-old you, right? What would you tell her?
How long you been out here? Can you tell me first about the city of Tampa for people who don't know? Tell me about the city of Tampa. If you had to explain it to somebody who don't know you.
It's a mixed variety of everything, pretty much. Tampa's like a mixed variety of everything. And, like, people come from out here, and I guess they think it's just going to be like some kind of like sweet environment for them or whatever, and they find out real quick that it's just, we've seen it all, man. Like, this is a boiling pot of the world, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody from everywhere lives here in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Not just Tampa, but Florida. It's like that, where you've got a mixture of everybody. We've seen every type of background you can imagine. You know, like, it's just like the experience level that you get from being out here. It's not all bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just a bad situation. It's not always what it looks. To me, the most important thing is what's going on inside of me right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not about my situation. That's not what makes me anybody. People forget that. It's not the situation that makes me. It's not because I have a house and a car that I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel good right now. There's somebody right now sitting with their family that don't even feel good. Why? You know what I'm saying? People don't even think about stuff like that. They don't look at that. Like, I'm out here because, like, I was in a relationship that didn't work out and I got kicked out. I was out of state. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm here. Back to square one. When I just got done, I was just living like 6 months of the best life I've ever lived. Everything I've ever asked God for, I had. And right back to square one.
I mean, how have the city changed over the years?
The city? I wish it would. Put it that way. It's been progressing the same way, downwards. I wouldn't say it's changed at all. If it changed, I'd have something better to say. You know what I'm saying? But there's as much love here as there's everything else, because it's a vacation state. We've got such a different variety of people. It is what it is. Like, how you gonna make something better when you keep changing the people that you need to make it better? People keep rotating in and out of Florida because it's actually supposed to be Florida. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's supposed to just keep rotating. It's a vacation state. We're not really supposed to live here. It's marshland. You know, like, we live on a marshland, quite literally. That's why we have sinkholes. That's why one day your house might fall in the ground. You know, like.
What y'all got to deal with day to day out here, man?
Day to day? See, what I deal with and what other people deal with, I guess, may be a little bit different, man. Like, because, like, I don't depend on it. I depend on God. I am not a perfect man. I am not a saint, by no means, okay? But one thing I do is I trust God. I don't just say I trust God, I actually do that. And what that does is that it eliminates, like, when he's talking to me, oh, no, I don't want to go do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, God tells me to do something. Like, when he tells me to walk this way, walk that way, I walk upon my blessing every time. That's not a coincidence. I can't tell me where it's at. People can tell me I'm listening to myself all day if they want to. But I can't tell me where everything is. I can't tell me where my next blessing is. I can't tell me, look, I've got an opportunity to go do this over here. But then when I talk to him, he wants me to stay where and do what I'm doing. Just don't look right to people. You know what I'm saying? Just don't look right to my phone. Because before then, now he's telling me it's time to go do what I got to do. So I went today and I went to the, you know what I'm saying, to a homeless shelter. I talked to him, but I got to wait till Monday. I was just trying to see if there was anything available, so I knew to be ready for that.
How many people do you think homeless around here?
I couldn't even put number on it. I couldn't even put number on it. Okay, I'll compare it like where I was. I was out of state in Ohio. There's homeless out there, but it's here and there. It doesn't look nothing like this. But as far as perspective on, like, getting work and stuff like that, I'm not saying you can't get work out here. There's plenty of it, but you got to impress somebody to get it. You got to come with a resume. You got to talk some game or whatever. In Ohio, you have to show up wanting to work. Point blank, period. I was out there making $18.50 an hour, and look where I stand right now. A year ago, I was living the best life I've ever lived. This can happen to anybody. Anybody. This ain't my first time being homeless, but right now, me standing here is not my fault. That's God's honest truth. Right now, this time it's not my fault. You know, it's been my fault before, but this one, I can't take the L.
How did you get back down here from Ohio?
I flew myself down here.
Okay.
because I had saved up money. I was making $18.50 an hour. I had money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You got family around here?
I got a brother, older brother.
What's your name, man?
My name's Eric.
Eric?
Yes, sir.
You're originally from Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I was born in Davis Island.
Davis Island.
Same thing hospital. Same hospital that saved my life 5 years ago.
What happened?
I was hit by a car.
How'd that happen?
Apparently they didn't think the red light meant stop, I guess. I had 7 seconds left on the crosswalk. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in a hospital.
Oh, you were walking across the street or something?
I was a homicide investigation, bro. I was out of there for, I think, 3 weeks before I woke up.
I mean, when you woke up, I mean, what you remember? Kind of nothing?
Well, when I figured, I didn't remember nothing. I didn't know what. I didn't know why I was in the hospital. Now I can remember the impact to my hip, going through the windshield, asking somebody to help me up. I can remember all that now. Because I thought I just fell down. I was in such a state of shock from being hit. I thought I just fell down. I asked somebody to help me up. They said, hell no, I ain't helping you. I ain't effing touching you, bro. Shit. Still to this day, 5 years ago, I don't even know who it was. I don't even know who was standing over me, bro. But they projected me 20 feet from the second lane all the way back to the sidewalk I came from.
What is happening?
It was Fowler, Nebraska.
Fowler, Nebraska. That's a busy highway.
Yeah, this was October 3rd, 2019. You can look it up.
Got a question.
Actually, 2018 that happened, actually.
How you make a living out here, man? How you get money?
Well, I was working on going back to work. Like every now and then I get like some random people that like work me and stuff. But honestly, dude, I just ask people, man. Like I said, there's as much love out here as there is, you know what I'm saying, all the other stuff like the hate and all the, you know what I'm saying, craziness goes on out here. We get everything, but
So panhandling, but how much you think you make a day?
that's not, it's never about the money.
Yeah.
I don't care what I make it. I care what I eat today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have my little habit or whatever, yeah, because we don't want to feel how we feel being out here. You know what I'm saying? But I eat every day. I go get beverages. If somebody says buy this with this, that's exactly what I go do. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say that's what I'm looking for, that's exactly what I'm looking for. But that's honesty, that's integrity, that's, you know what I'm saying? That you can't lose that just because you come out here. If you lose that, you lose you. That's something I've been able to maintain. I ain't no better than nobody. I've just been able to maintain a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My headspace operates a little different.
Yeah, you're still conscious of what's going on. Ain't that changed?
Because I'm talking to somebody else.
What type of advice you would have for another young man, young, starting out, thinking about getting out in the streets or what?
Okay. Instead of standing right here where I am right now, I could be sitting in a mansion. I could be wealthy. You know why? Because of what I know now versus what I knew when I was younger. Okay? All of that little stuff where they put their money in the bank and then it rolls over and says, oh, that's such a small percentage. What they're not understanding is that small percentage grows every time your money goes up. Now that percentage is stronger. You know what I'm saying? That they don't understand it. You start doing something like that when you're like in your teens, and then be to where I'm at right now, I wouldn't even be talking to you. I'd be the one holding the camera wearing like some like $800 outfit right now, talking to somebody else, giving them whatever you know what I'm saying, whatever they could use or wanted. You know? I do, but can you give me 1 second? I am so sorry, man. But yeah, like it's.
Because you know, there's a lot of young guys.
The advice is, because I never really got to that part. Let's explain a little bit, but it was leading to that. The advice is, that was just an example of, you know what I'm saying, where I could be versus where I'm actually at. I've had a bank account. My mom was a teacher for special needs kids at Lopez, so I was able to get into some cool schools when they were only for teachers or people related to them, or people who were connected to school or whatever. If I'd have just, I'd say, just use, if you have a bank that insures interest, use that account, just keep putting money in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we got some meals. We got some meals. I cooked meals for y'all.
Come get your meal, man. Let's get your meal.
but that's another thing. Like, I'm not even really all that hungry right now.
Yeah.
I've been
Let me
grubbing.
get you something for later on.
No, I will. I'll probably give it to somebody though. Just always be ready for something like this, man. There's not really a lot of advice that you can give in life because it all comes from experience anyway. Mm-hmm. But be careful how sheltered you have people. I'll say that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You want a
Like,
cigarette, bro?
experience is necessary. I will say that.
She got a couple cupcakes over there for you.
Experience that I went through in life prepped me for this, to be able to survive in this.
Right. But you won't be here for long, man. You know it's gonna be better days
It's
ahead.
the fourth time, man.
Hey, but you know how to get out. See, you done got out of
The recipe's always different. The recipe is always different, and it's never oatmeal. People think we're out here eating oatmeal, like we could just change this right now. No, man. Like, I spent 6 months reestablishing all my identification just to have it